All right, so I already give you permissions. Okay, to record, then you can record. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna share the screen. Can you see my screen right now?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, great, perfect. All right, great.
Uh,
So,
just
yeah.
a minute
Hmm.
before we start. Can you make
Mm-hmm.
sure that we can do the annotations on the charts or something like through the
You
Zoom?
come again? Means like come again? I
And
cannot get you. What?
annotation. It means like I can draw things on this Zoom.
Oh, if okay, if I'm not mistaken, if you want to draw on my screen, I have or I need to use a laptop or PC. But unfortunately, currently I'm using iPad. But I don't know, it's
Oh.
you can draw or not. Can I set up that one or cannot? If you do you
Let
have
me
any
see.
idea? Because
Uh, you said you're using iPad, right?
iPad. Yeah, yeah. If I'm using the laptop or PC, yes, definitely you can draw on my screen. But if I'm using iPad, I think you cannot draw on my screen if I'm not mistaken. Because in the meantime, yeah, I'm using iPad, so you cannot draw on my screens unless I'm using laptop or PC like that.
Oh, I see.
Mm, yeah, because currently I'm at my village right now. We are going back for
Uh-huh.
the LGBT celebrations, Eid celebrations. So that's why I'm just only bringing my
Ah,
iPad. That's why.
I see.
Yes,
I see.
but no problem. It's okay. If you have any question you want to ask me, just definitely you can screenshot or just send through the Telegram. Then I can go through by that, or I can give you as a host or something like that, just to share for the
Okay,
screen or
okay.
something like that. Okay.
Sure, that will
Okay.
work.
Cool. That will work. Okay. You're already recording, right?
Yes,
Okay. Cool.
I believe
All
so.
right.
Yes.
So. Okay. Cool. So yeah, let me check for the host too. What's that? Just screen, nothing. Yeah, yeah, share, nothing. Got okay. All right. So now, okay, if I'm gonna share the screen. So if you're ready,
Mm-hmm.
can we start now?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. All right, sure. So before I start, okay, I believe that you already look at my notes that I've sent it to you, right?
You didn't send any notes, but I went through
Okay.
all the videos that is in English.
Okay, great. So my question is simple. So after you watch all the videos, okay, do you understand all the concept that I'm trying to tell you? Plus
Pretty
four concept.
much. Yes,
Pretty much. Okay,
pretty
cool.
much. The
Okay,
only one
before.
that is confusing me
Mm-hmm.
is the CMP. But
Mm-hmm.
after I did some, forward testing, then I
Mm-hmm.
noticed there's something that I can find out. Yeah. But
Yeah.
basically, I just
Mm.
wanted to confirm with you.
Okay, cool, no problem. Okay, so now in our Zoom session, I would like to maybe I would like to try to correct something or try to explain more detail about something that you feel really weak. For example, for your current market price, or maybe the way
Mhm.
how you want to precise, or maybe how you want to look for the direction and storyline, which
Mm,
I believe a lot of people has a trouble to understand that, right?
yeah.
So before I go through about this one, how buying a fixed do you have any idea? You clear already about these four structures?
Yeah.
Perfect. If like that, I straight away bring you to the chart. If that okay with you?
Sure.
Cool. All right. So previously, what kind of pair that you use for trading? You want
US
me
100
to
and gold.
US
Nasdaq
100
and
and
gold.
gold,
Yeah.
Nasdaq and gold. Okay, for this one, US 100 and gold. Okay, sure, no problem. So I'm gonna focus on these two for explanations. Okay, I seldomly trade on Nasdaq, but yeah, it's pretty
And
much the
also,
same.
I
It's
think
actually the
there's
same.
also US 30.
US 30 too. Okay,
Yeah.
US 30. I do. Yeah, I Dow Jones. Yes, I do
What
have. Okay.
what broker you're using?
Hmm.
Because it seems you have everything on your chart.
I'm using just market. I'm using just
Ah,
market.
okay. All right.
Yeah, just market is perfect. I like it. All right. So currently, yeah, okay, I'm gonna explain something. I'm gonna start it from USDT. I'm not familiar with USDT, but it's work the same. It's definitely work the
Mm,
same.
mm.
All right. So what is the first thing did you do whenever you open the chart? Can you please explain it to me a bit?
Like
What did you do?
after looking through your
Mm.
videos, you said
Mm-hmm.
like we should start from monthly. So if from monthly we are seeing that the current market price is in the buy zone of monthly, you can
Mm-hmm.
mark the black candle
Mm-hmm. Hold
to
on a
the
second.
left,
You mean
the
hold
bottom
on
one,
one second.
the one where you know the current market price. Yes, exactly.
Yes. Okay.
And then you can mark also the engulfing fail sell,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and then the one on top as well.
This one,
So
right?
the ones we have now
You
is the
want give me
bottom.
this one?
Yes, exactly. So we have the bottom and the roof, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
Yes, correct,
now we
exactly.
have now we have an idea of where the
Mm-hmm.
price should go from here if it's give us, a confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
And
Exactly,
then
correct.
from here we can go on the weekly because we don't want to trade straight from monthly.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm.
So on the weekly, we can
Mm-hmm.
see a engulfing buy on the left with the doji there.
This one,
That
you
that
mean?
is the refinement. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
there's more below, but at this moment we can just concentrate on this one. And
Mm-hmm.
then on top
Mm-hmm.
we have
Correct.
a EF.
Which EF? You mean this one, the nearest one?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That would be the first, and then we have the one on top of that as well. But at this
Okay.
moment we don't need to care too much because the price is far.
Yes, price is quite far away. Yeah, correct,
Yeah.
exactly.
So these are the
So,
two
previously,
zones that we can concentrate on.
yes, you are right. So, may I know previously what kind of technique that you use? Is it
Uh,
engulfing too?
no, SNR. Like I told you, I tried to
SNR.
figure out Dira's method.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So basically, engulfing SNR is work almost the same, but what is the difference between engulfing SNR? SNR is using all the trend line and the line chart, but for the
Mm-hmm.
engulfing only candlestick and zoning. That's it.
Mm.
How we are marking? I believe that you're marking with using like a and V using the line chart, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. Yes. So you're marking for this one, you're focusing on selling. For selling.
Yeah.
This is for buying, right? For buying.
Yes.
So same goes to the engulfing also. If you mark it like this one, if you open on the candlestick, you can probably see there was an engulfing there. Ta-da!
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
that. Yes. So maybe the difference is how you are marking the chart like that. Okay.
Mm.
For engulfing, basically we are focusing on more on zoned. What
Mm-hmm.
is our reaction whenever a price already started to go inside our zone? That's
Mm-hmm.
what we did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do for the observations. So right now we have a two zone. Yeah, engulfing
Mm.
buy, also engulfing fail. Okay, for
Mm.
now there's one engulfing fail, but unfortunately, today is Friday, right? Today is Friday, so definitely on the end of this day it's gonna close candlestick like this one, so we
Mm-hmm.
definitely gonna say that this is will be engulfing fail. But sometimes price gonna make you a bit confused. Why? Sometimes whenever you try to neglect about the closing candle, you're gonna get confused a lot, because why? Closing candle is really our confirmations. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if closing candle is really close here, you can probably say that this is engulfing fail. But how to make sure this engulfing fail is valid?
You have to
Simple.
wait for it to
Wait for the
close.
price to pull back. Yes. Wait for the closing candle, wait for the pullback. So in the meantime, for the price to pull back again to this engulfing fail, you can find a buy setup.
Mm.
Okay? You can find a buy setup. But what if price started to going up and started to break up again? Everything your engulfing fail. So it means that your engulfing fail, it's already not valid. It's already break up two times. It cannot be used anymore. So you have to find another zone. So if your green zone, your middle zone is already been break out, what you need to do, try to focus to your nearest zone. It will be this engulfing cell zone. Like that.
Yeah.
Be focusing more on zone to zone. So right now, in this kind of situations, as you can see here, you see, price already go inside my engulfing buy zone, but you can see here the momentum more strong on selling, right? Because of why?
Mm-hmm.
It's here, engulfing cell to engulfing cell, and then engulfing cell again, and engulfing fill cell again. A lot are saying sell, so that's why price will melt down. However, until when price gonna melt down? So price already go inside our engulfing buy zone. So let's see. Let's see and find what is confirmation price gonna give. Okay, sometimes the student will be like this. I will ask like this: What happened? What happened if weekly? Okay, weekly are sitting inside EG buy zone. Okay, but then whenever you go to the daily, you got EG buy also, EG buy zone. But whenever you go to the H4, you found engulfing sell setup. What should you do? What do you need to do? Can I answer or not?
You just follow the EG cell for now until it's giving you EG buy.
Yes. For now on, if let's say that time price are giving you EG sell confirmation, go ahead, just sell. But you can bear in your mind, you have to think that, oh, if I'm selling here, I have to be careful. Maybe because the setup is only a retracement. Because of why? Everything's are saying buy. The selling is only retracement just for the price to pull back. To just give the pullback to the continuation setup. Like that. Okay,
Mm.
so in this case, in this US30 case, all right, I'm gonna try to figure it out, go to the daily and H4, see what's going on. Okay, now on the daily itself, you can see here, price started to make a rejection inside this engulfing buy zone. So this is our current market price. Look to the left, we have two zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the price is sitting a bit far away from your zone, you can put one straight line like this. Okay, hold on, sorry, I'm gonna change the color a bit. Maybe I'm gonna put black. Yeah. Okay, try to marking. Because why? Zones, it's only a zone. It can be break, it can be respected. So our job is try to find which zone price gonna respect you. So this is one engulfing buy. Let me see. Okay, try to zoom in. Okay, like this kind of station, you see? How you want to make sure it's engulfing or not? Try to put the zone like this one. But unfortunately, you see, the zone, if I want to pull, it's a bit far away from my current market price. So what I need to do, I just put one straight, the line, if I put like that, and I'm going to try to change the color a bit. Maybe I'm going to put some pink color like that. Okay, so you can see that the pink zone is on AG buy. Sorry for my voice. The pink zone
Mm.
is for my EG buy, and the black zone is for this upper EG buy. Okay, so now if you move to the current market price, you can already see price started to go inside my EG buy zone.
Mm.
Both are saying buy. This is on a daily, but however, can I buy? Can I straight away buy? Wait, we have to go for the confirmations before I try to do that. I try to check the nearest roadblock or EGs. As for now, if I can see here on our current market price, I saw one. It's a bit far away, but it's okay. There's one EG here. This is on the daily. I'm just daily on the old zones, okay? Because this is the old zone. Do not put a lot of zones. If later on you put a lot of zone, you're gonna get really, really confused
I
with
have a
a lot
question.
of zone. Yes.
Like you see this EF cell here, right? What about if we
Mm-hmm.
see a EF cell on the left, which is a bit far away? Should we mark that as well, or should we just ignore that?
Okay, good question. You still can mark this EF, the EF one, but it's actually this one is a bit far away from your current market price. But it
Yes.
doesn't mean that this is not valid. It's still valid, but however, try to put and pull like this one. You can mark, no problem. We can mark. But for me, this is our current market price for now.
Mm.
This will be the roadblock. However, sometimes price tend to break up the old zone. You got what I mean? The
Yeah.
old zone compared to our fresh zone or current market price zone, some sort of like that. Usually like that. So based on the observation, if you still want to put a zone, no problem, go ahead. Keep it. No, you can do that one, no problem. Okay. So you can put a zone and you pull like that. So now this is all the roadblock. Okay. For my kind of way, I love to find entry and exit first. I try to identify first before I execute any entry. Because of why?
Mm.
That's how the proper trader should do. Okay, you have to know where you want to exit first before you find an entry. So if I'm find a buy setup here, definitely I'm going to have to be careful with the opposite engulfing fail, opposite engulfing fail, opposite engulfing fail. Sorry, opposite engulfing fail and opposite engulfing. Okay, so now this is on a daily. I saw nothing. I go to the H4 because I have a H4, H1, and 50. Now I go to the
Mm-hmm.
H4. Okay, do not get confused yet. So will be your H4 setup. Okay, so will be your H4 setup. But unfortunately, you see, if you want to look to the left, you can probably see a lot of engulfing that you have to mark it. For example, if you want to use for this engulfing buy down here inside of the EGs, okay, I'm saying this EGs, okay, there's one EGs here, there's one engulfing buy, and inside here, probably this is the perfect one. Hold on a second. I'm gonna put this EGs or EF like that. Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. Now we have two zone, EG buy, correct? Here's also one EG cell, EG fail. Here's engulfing cell, price breakout, pull back again. This is a very EG fail. If you still want to put a zone or line here, you go ahead, no problem. But for me, two zones is actually enough for you. 2 to 3 zones enough for you. You can put no problem. Okay, but then if you already put a line, just try to find and answer what happened. Price did touch or not? Did it price go inside our zone or not? Yes, price already go inside my zone. This is based on H4 setup. Now I go to the H4, I saw nothing. I just can only see like this kind of rejection. So what should I do next? If H4 doesn't give you anything, should you wait or should you go to the H1?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think H1?
Yeah, I
Should
go
you
to
wait or
H1.
should you go to the H1? Yeah,
No, I go to
definitely. Go to
H1.
the H1. Yes, go to the H1. Find what on H1?
Nothing.
Same thing, right? EG. EG, but H1 saw nothing. So what should I do next? I need to go to the F15 to find an answer. So now, if I go to the F15, if I try to zoom in, if you can see here, try to find EG to EG buy or EF buy. But this kind of situation, you see, this is not EG buy, right?
No, it's
So
not.
which one is the EG buy? Yes, it's not. This is one EG buy here. So Mel, price started creating engulfing buy, breakout pullback. I'm gonna start it to straight away high risk entry here. Go ahead. High entry, high risk entry here. Why you say so, Mel? It's because only F15 give you EGs. It will be a high risk setup, but you can have an early entry. Okay, if let's say I give you an example, let's say you enter here, boom, you buy. So what happened? If you already enter here, you already entry buy here, so you have only one EG buy zone. Let's say, for example, price going up, suddenly started to stuck on this dominant area. Because it's rolled on lower time frame, right? Price started to come back again, and break out your entry point. Whenever price already break out your entry zone, you need to cut loss because of why you have no more engulfing buy zone here. You have only one here, right? And you already bear in your mind that, oh, I already entered with a high risk setup, so that's why I have to be ready with the cut loss. It will be more medium risk if H1 give you EGs. If H1 give you EG, will be medium risk. But H1 doesn't give you anything, only M15. It's really high risk, but high reward. You can have an early entry. You're not gonna miss your entry because you straight away go to the M15. That's the concept. So let's say price breakout, I already entry here. I have to what? I have to cut loss because of why? Price already break out my entry zone. So later on, if let's say price come back here, okay, let's say price already started to break out here, okay, and after that price started to come back again or pull back again and start to create another new EG buy. Can I still use this one as our zone, our new zone?
Can.
Yes, sure. Yes, can. Because why? It's still inside my H1 and H4 zone. Will be my new zone. Whenever price started to create EG buy, price breakout and pull back again, I'm gonna straight away entry here. Straight away entry. Because of why? It's still possible for entry zone. You see this line? You see this line? So if let's say, Mel, H4, I saw price really sitting nice inside my zone. H1 also the same. But if I go to the M15, I can see that, you see, price already break out my zone. You see, this will be my line, right? My zone. Price already started to break out my zone. Okay. If you feel confused at this one, don't worry. This is, if you look this one like it's already break out, but if you open on H4, H1, okay, H4, H1, this is H1. This is breakout or not? Or only a shadow?
Shadow.
Only a shadow. This is not breakout. This zone still valid for you to buy. This zone is still valid for you to buy. If you can see here, this is on H1. If I started to break out these two zones, I still have another last zone that I've been looking for. But right now, I'm going to focus on these black zones because of why I'm looking for the EG to EG buy. I'm going to enter here, straight away entry. If let's say you enter here, price started to going up. Man, what should I do? Price already go up until here. What should I do? I have to find an entry because I missed entry here. Don't worry. If you want to find an entry, try to make sure price break out this zone. Break out this EG sell zone. If price break out this EG sell zone, it will create an engulfing fail buy, right? If price break out this engulfing sell zone, it will create an engulfing fail buy. You wait for the pull, but you entry buy here. That's it. As simple as that. That's if you want to buy. But what if price break out this zone, break everything? You know already, if price break out everything on your black zone, you still have this one, your possible zone, right? You have two possible zones. So you're prepared already. Oh, if price break everything, I still have this zone. But if let's say you already have an entry here, well, can I still hold my position because of what? Because I still have a possible zone here. I'm gonna hold my position. You have to think carefully because of why? The zone is quite far away if you want to hold the setup. If I were you, I'm going to cut loss.
So in this case, can we look for sell instead?
Okay, good question. If let's say, okay, on your H4 zone, your black zone, okay, already been break up. Okay, it's well because of this one, already been break up. And whenever price started to pull back again to your black zone, you want to looking for sell, no problem. You can go ahead, do that. But you have to remember, That's only a retracement, not for the continuation. Because of why? Your targeted TP zones are a bit quite near with your zone. So if you want to find a sell, no problem. You can go ahead, but be careful. Whenever price started to reach again to your engulfing buy zone, you have to exit everything, because you are trying to risk. You try to enter. The zone is really near with the opposite engulfing. So be careful, but you still can enter. Okay,
Because
understand?
why I'm asking that, because you see there is a buying
Mm.
zone. If you look at this
Mm-hmm.
current chart H4,
Mm-hmm.
you see
Mm-hmm.
up there, right? It's in the
Which one?
buying zone. Uh, look up the first green candle and then look to the left.
Which one you
Yes,
mean? Okay, so
that
okay.
is buying zone, right? So
Yes,
once the
correct.
price came back there, you are looking for buy because it's in buying zone, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then you see in the end the price dropped. So
Yep.
it's
Yep.
not like every buying zone is gonna give you the the opportunity to buy.
You are right. You are right. Not every engulfing buy zone you need to buy. Not every engulfing sell zone you need to sell. No. If there's no confirmations, there's definitely it will never be buy. It will never follow or with the engulfing one if it's already been breakout like this one. Same like this one, engulfing buy. But what happened? Started to break out. Okay, let's see. Let's see. That time, maybe if we are using our setup, usually we're just gonna say that, oh, if price created engulfing buy, whenever price break out and pull back again to our zone, price started to close body entirely inside our zone, we started to put one straight line, right? To put one
Yeah.
straight line just to precise on lower time frame. So what mistake people will definitely did is actually, okay, after they put one straight line, they're gonna go to the H1 or F15 to find engulf to engulf or EF. In this case, if you didn't even double check on high time frame, so what happened? You're gonna do like this one. Okay, if you go to the H1, you're gonna say that, oh man, I saw one engulfing by there that time. Okay. I put this one. Okay. Okay, this setup is really ugly because of what you see, even though price created engulfing buy, so what happened? If price started to create engulfing buy, break up, pull back. If you high risk entry here, you buy here. So what happened? After you buy, price started to sideways. You can see it's ranging. Whenever price started to range, you know already. Whenever there's a sideways, there's gonna have a big momentum after that or big movement after that. You see? What happened? Price come back and started to break up your EG buy zone. This is indicate that this is not interesting. This is not a valid zone for buying. So what happened after breakup? There's a small pullback here and continue melt down, just like that.
But you
If you want to look on
uh,
F15, yeah,
but you see like
yes,
where you have the red line, at that
mm-hmm,
point of time, you don't have
mm-hmm,
any buying
EG,
setup on H1,
yeah,
right? So you would go
mm-hmm.
straight to M15, isn't it?
Yes, correct. You can go to the F15 straight away. So if you go to F15 straight away, it's gonna be like this story. If you go to the F15 that time, same thing also, you're gonna find 4 engulfing buy. So that time, you're gonna wait for EG buy, right? So this is EG buy that time. You just pull at that one. So if I were you that time, I'm gonna marking several zone, 2 to 3 zone for buying. If I would like to buy. So now I have one EG buy here. And the second one, I have this one EG buy here. That time, okay, it will be like this. So if you're gonna have like these two zones like that, so you're focused on buying, and not just that you have one engulfing fail here. There's one engulfing fail cell, right? But it's not it's not confirmed as engulfing fail yet because it's only engulfing cell. There's no breakout yet. So that time, so I'm gonna put like this one. So maybe I'm gonna change a bit the color. Hold on a second. Okay, so that time you're gonna do like this one. So what happened if there's engulfing buy here? This is on I-15 already. You're gonna straight away high risk entry. But if the price started to pull back again inside my zone, okay, price started to pull back again inside my zone, I'm gonna straight away buy. I'm gonna straight away buy. But what happened? You see, price started to going up, but stuck here. I cannot go through. I can't because of why? Because of this. See, even though this is a small EGs, is actually this is a roadblock. This is a roadblock. Okay. Now, what I'm trying to say is, even though you want to go for buy, I would like to tell you that there's some resistance here. What happened if you want to buy EG buy here, but the selling doesn't even allow you. It keep on creating EG sell, break up, pull back, creating again EG sell, downtrend movement again, break up, pull back again for the dominant area and smiley face and downtrend movement. Not just that, started to break out again and make a pullback again, another EG sell. Everything indicate selling. So you want to buy? You still want to buy? Are you sure for that? You see how it break up everything? Break up, break up, break up, break up, break up.
So my
Same
question
goes
is,
everything.
when is exactly that we know that the buying setup doesn't work anymore?
Okay, when is it exactly you would like to know if the setup is already failed? All right. So first thing first, you have these two zone, right? This is one and this is two. In that situation, okay, if this is not even create everything yet, in that situation, you only rely on these two zone. This is one, this is two. If let's say I already buy here and then suddenly price going down again, come again to my second zone, I'm gonna enter again buy. But after I buy here, we see what happened. Okay, after I buy around this area, price started to going up. But then in this kind of situation, if I already realized, I zoom in a bit, if I already realized that price started to break out, my EG buy zone, the last zone that I have, this is around the CMP area, I know the setup will fail. Because of why? You can see it started to change the direction, started to give you a downtrend movement. I realized that this is gonna be fail because of why? If, let's say this is already breakout. So this is indicate that my zone is not for me to buy. Okay. So what I try to do is if I only keep on waiting on F15, if you don't check on high time frame, definitely you're gonna feel that oh my setup is can still go for buy. I'm gonna wait for another EG buy, new EG buy to be created here to for me to buy to entry to buy. So now here there's nothing. There's no EG buy. Only small little thing the EG buy. I'm not going to take this kind of EGs. It's too small. It's not even strong. It's not even strong. So how I'm gonna take this EG buy? And one more thing, how I want to confirm that my setup is going down or not going up, that I try to check on the high time frame, one time frame higher. This is on H4, right? Based on my setup. One time frame higher or two time frame higher, you can check on the daily or H4. Okay, that time, if you go to the daily, if you can see here already, I try to look at the surrounding. I'm gonna make make a rational thing. I try to think again. Okay, I'm gonna buy around this area, but if you realize here that time, okay, I'm gonna buy around this area. But if I look to the left, there's one EGY, right? There's one EGY, and it's already started to break up. This is engulfing fail sell, EG buy, breakup, pullback. So after breakup, pullback, and price started to making a what? A full perfect setup for selling. Not just that, you see. If I try to buy here, I know already, if I'm buying here, I have to be careful because why? This is EG fail for you to sell. Even though I'm trying to buy here, if I look to the left, maybe that time I'm gonna feel that, oh, I'm confident enough to buy. I'm confident enough to buy because if I look to the left, I see that there's one EG buy. So I'm confident enough to buy here. But you don't realize this setup is engulfing fail. If you feel that it's still confusing, you can go one time frame higher. Try to look one time frame higher. You're gonna buy around this area, right? So try to look at the surrounding. So what happened? On higher time frame, saying what? EG sell, EG to EG sell, EG sell, engulfing fail sell. Then are you sure you want to buy? Everything's are saying sell. Everything's are making a downtrend movement, not even an uptrend movement. Here's only uptrend movement. Only this side. Uptrend movement, engulfing failed by all the uptrend movement. But here's nothing. Started to make AG to EG sell. AG sell again. Again, engulfing sell. Everything's are saying sell. Boom. Not down.
Well, this
Just
is
like
where
that.
I'm confused because if you look at
Hmm.
to the left, there is EG buy, the
Easy
zone
buy.
where yeah, exactly that,
Mm-hmm.
and then the
You
EF buy.
mm-hmm. EF
Yeah,
buy here, you mean here? This area?
yes, exactly. So the place where we were attempting to
Mm-hmm.
buy is exactly inside this buying zone.
Is inside is the buy zone. So you feel that how I want to buy because I'm gonna get confused right already. Okay, now here comes the part. Why I always said always check on high time frame. This is what happened if you straight away find a setup only using on H4. You start from H4, then you're gonna double check on daily, weekly, monthly. You see how it's gonna ruin your understanding of the directions. It's because if you started on the lower time frame, if you don't check on high time frame, this is will be the worst case scenario ever. You see, this area you want to buy, right? Look to
Yeah.
the left. Did you see any engulfing bar or nothing around this area?
Yeah, there's nothing
This
on monthly, but like I said, on
there's
weekly it's
on my
showing.
side. It's a weekly issue, but on monthly it's nothing. Okay, I'm gonna ask you one question. On the higher time frame setup, which is the most strongest one, monthly or weekly?
Monthly. Yeah, but
Monthly.
remember, there's the
So
roadblock, isn't it?
yes, there's a robot. There's a robot, but you have to remember one thing. price will definitely finish zone to zone. Price will definitely finish zone to zone. What I mean by that is from the selling zone, price gonna definitely look for a buy zone. For example, okay, I try to mark here. Okay, hold on. It's gonna, is it this area? Okay, never mind. Okay, you have to remember the concept of zone by zone, zone to zone. From the selling zone, price gonna go and find for the buying zone. So this is what we call as engulfing fill. This is we call as engulfing sell. This is a sell zone. If this is a sell zone, where is the buy zone on the monthly? Around this area. This one, right? Correct or not?
Yeah.
You see how price move? From the sell, price move to the buy zone. Same goes around from the buying to the selling, from the selling to the buying zone. So I am going to show you again. This is EG buy, right? If I pull at this one, okay, this is EG buy. Okay, the time. So I'm going to show you the concept for zone to zone. This is EG sell, right? Okay, if I pull at this one, just a small EG sell like that, but this is a confident. This is a confirm EG sell. Do you see how the price move? EG buy, right? Price going up. I started to make EG sell. Price going down. Touch again my buy zone. After touch my buy zone, make a up again. Go back inside my sell zone. After the sell zone, go back inside my buy zone. That's how it works. From the buying zone, go back again inside my sell zone until one time, one day, 1 month, price started to break out your zone. There's no more. There's no more selling. After price break out this zone, it's not respected anymore. So I know that this is not a sell zone anymore because why? It's already break out. So that's how it works. So the concept is the lower time frame will definitely respect on high time frame. Lower time frame just make higher time frame work. Okay, so the lower time frame will definitely follow all the orders from the high time frames. That's the point. You got what I mean?
Yeah, I got you what you mean. But like I said, according to SNR, right? And
Mm-hmm.
even in engulf this system, there's the roadblock. For example, when monthly goes to monthly, there should be weekly.
Mm-hmm.
And then the
Yes.
weekly sometimes really stops the price before the price even can reach the monthly, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, correct. Correct.
So, so the thing I was asking is like that
But the
H4
roadblock.
buy, yes, by the roadblock. It
Mm-hmm.
was on weekly roadblock, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, you're right. So in this case, I come back to this. In this case, on the weekly, there's a roadblock here, right? There's a roadblock with the engulfing fail. This is the roadblock with the EG buy, all the roadblocks and everything, right? There's a roadblock.
Yes.
So the concept is you have to come back to the roadblock point. Okay. So how we want to determine that the zone is really valid or not? Okay, how we want to determine if the zone is really valid or not? Okay, this is a roadblock on the weekly. Because why? You want to buy around this area, right? On the daily setup, daily or H4 setup. I think just now I'm okay, H4 setup. Okay. Okay, this is the H4. This is the zone, right? That we are using. This one. I think this one. Oh my god, the color is really killing me. Yeah, it's going on. So this one it will be like this. Okay. So this is the buying setup that you like to buy previously, right? So
Yeah.
what happened? Why the setups really fail? Why the setups really miserable? It's basically because of what? Even there's a roadblock here on the weekly. This is H4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even there's a roadblock on the weekly. You can see the movement of the market. You know how to say if in Malaysia we call this one as a tangga-tangga penurunan, which is mean a downtrend movement or the uptrend movement. You see here, even there's a showing engulfing sell, there's a showing engulfing buy. You can see price a breakout and pull back again, come back to your zone. Price already making a buy here. You see from here, that's why price
Mm-hmm.
already push up until here. However, you use the same concept roadblock. Price unable to push up until here because of why? You look to the left. You see how it started to complete the job one by one. So from here, the job already finished up until here. From this side on its engulfing fill and engulfing buy, or it's already finished here. So whenever price come back again one more time inside our buying zone, price not respect anymore this zone. So what happened? Price straight away, boom, break out like that. So if price already moved by this engulfing fill, already move up until here, the job is already settled already. So the movement of the EG is already settled. So this will be a new movement. New movement of what? New movement of this engulfing field. New story. Boom. Like that. You see, even though the zone is still valid that time before the breakout of this one, even though the zone is still valid, I've told you sooner or later, if price keep on touching and come back again, sooner or later price gonna break the zone. So what happened? Price come back and break out the zone. Like that.
Okay.
Understand? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's how you want to find a setup. So one more thing I want to this is actually the same concept. So that's why I always tell my students do not straight away jump to H4, jump to H1 just to find a setup. For example, let's say I'm trying to tell on go. If you straight away jump to H4 or H1 to find a setup, you don't understand what's going on high time frames. Because of why? If you only look on H4, there's a lot of buy. There's a lot of sell. So which buy should I take? Which sell should I take? For example, okay, here comes the part of the beautiful of the structure, beauty of the structure. Okay, I give you an example. This is EG buy structure, EG buy structure. Even though it's really, really ugly, but this is still a structure. You see, from here up until here, how many pips already? 631 pips, right? 600 pips more. Price already make a move. For gold is really special because gold really love low time frame. So what I mean by this is even though price started to ranging, it's gonna take time for the price to completely move really, really far away. It's gonna take time. Like this kind of situation, H4 started to create engulfing buy, price started to break out, pull back, and started to close body entirely inside our zone. We put one straight line like usual, we want to precise, right? You just want to focus around this area. This is H4. You go to the H1, same concept. You see, you are lucky enough that time H1 give you a clear picture. What I mean by clear picture is price created one EG buy, even though it's already like in the middle of the line, no problem. It's still near with your current market price. You see, if the certain price really want to go according your ways, price will definitely give a lot of hint. You want to buy, right? Definitely you're gonna have a lot of engulfing buy. You see, EG buy to EG buy, pull up that EG buy again. If price started to give you hint, I'm going up, I'm not going down. Why? Price started to give you everything's are saying up, everything's are saying buy. All the structure, inverted smile face, like that. This is only on H1. If you want to open an F15, definitely you're going to see more. You're going to see a lot here. See? There's a lot of EGs. There's a lot of engulf to engulf. There's a lot of EF. Let me try to, I think this is will be the best. Okay. You see, this is, I'm telling you about the H1 setup. If you open on F15, same thing also. Same thing accordingly. You see, engulfing buy, breakup, pull back again, price create you another EG to EG. Because why? It's going up. Okay, this is not EG buy, sorry. This is not EG buy, but here is EG buy. Okay, sometimes if you're, okay, may I know what kind of broker that you use right now?
Yep. I have a question. You know, like once it creates the EG buy, right? And when it retraces back, let's say on H1, once that happens, then it's creating an EG sell on the way back on the retracement. So should we pay attention on that EG sell now?
Should you what? Entry on EG sell?
No, pay attention.
I'll pay attention for the EG sell like that.
Like if can you please go on H1? You can see the first EG buy that you mark on the left.
This one?
Yes. And then you know when the price retraces back inside, it creates an EG sell, isn't it?
Here, right?
Yes, exactly. So then in that case, should we mark that now?
In that case, you mark this EG sell. If you want to mark this EG sell, just want to focus on it means like you want to mark the EG sell in hope that for the price to create EG fail. Yeah, you can do that. No problem. Because why?
No.
This is also a priority.
What I'm saying is like because you're looking for buy.
Yes, correct.
But every time, you know, like when the price moves a bit far and it retraces back, then it will create an opposite engulfing, isn't it?
Yes.
So once the price have come back to the buying zone, it's gonna create a confirmation and then it's gonna enter back inside the EG sell. So then how we're gonna deal with this? Because every time, you know, there's two zones.
Oh, you mean your nearest zone like this one? This EG buy, there's also this EG sell, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for basically, if I know already I'm going for buy. Okay. If I'm going for buy, I don't care about the EG sell for the selling setup, some sort of like that. Because of why I know in every breakout, this is a breakout. In every breakout, must have a pull back. right? In every breakout, must have a pullback. Even though price created engulfing sell, it's okay. I know the engulfing sell, the price created is actually the pullback for my EG buy. So how I want to make it more confident is actually, if let's say I only have one EG buy on H1. So if I want to be more confident, I check on F15. Okay, I check on F15. F15 keep telling me the same, or F15 keep on giving me the same. Okay, I try to move it a bit. F15 keep on telling me the same because of what? F15 also create another EG buy here. You see? EG buy, right? Break up, pull back, boom. Come back again to my EG buy. If I still feel that, oh my God, I'm so not confident with this, I'm so still feel scared about this one, don't worry, see, price create another EG buy again. That's indicate price are going up, price are not going down. Create again another EG buy. Break up, pull back, stay playing around this area, started to going up, going up, going up. And suddenly, why price unable to go through? It's simple, to the left. To the left. Price need to settle all the jobs. After price settle all the roadblocks, only that price can go really far away. Like this one, price have to come back again to our zone. But it's okay. I don't care if price come back inside my zone. I'm gonna definitely entry again because of why? If price come back inside my zone, you see, what's that? The zone still valid for buying. Not just that. Okay, I'm gonna borrow this one. You do not get confused yet with the zone. You see? Okay, boom. EG, EG to EG again. Not just that, if you think it's not enough, price will definitely keep on giving you again. You see? Another EG to EG. If you put this one, another EG to EG. This is will build up all my confidence with all the EGs given for me to buy. Because of why? I'm going up. If definitely I'm going to buy, I'm going to look for my buy. Buy confirmation. Engulfing fill, buy again. All the structure price like that. You see how many point price are saying buy? How many points?
Okay, well,
like that.
the thing, why I was asking that question is because I have a prop with Apex Trader funds, and they have a system called trailing stops or something like that. It means, like, for example, if you look at the fourth tick from the left, where the price went up, right?
This one?
And the price went up. Let's say, like, I was putting one lot inside because it's the 300,000 account. So with one lot, it goes up. Let's say that's 60 pips, so that's about 6,000, right? Then now once the price comes back down, then the account is done because how the system works is like, let's say we start with 0, right? And then it's minus 7 that it makes the account to be blown. So like that range is moving all the way as -7. So let's say the price is going up 2 ticks to like 20 pips. Then now once it go back to 14, then the account is gone.
Okay.
So 13, the account is gone.
Understand. Okay. Why not? Okay, for entry, let's say you entry on this one, right? Why not? Instead of you have to enter one big lot size with one entry, why not you entry two? What I mean by two is, let's say previously you enter with a $1. Let's say previously you enter $1 with one lot size. Why not you enter 0.54 times 2? Why is it like this one? If you enter with a 2 lot size or two entry positions, but then if price already go up until here, secure first one. You have 2 entry, right? You have 2 position, right? Secure one. The other one just set a BE. So I don't care. Price gonna go anywhere, anyhow. Just set BE, break evens. Because of why? I already secure my first position I've had before. So that's how you're using compounding actually. That's how we are growing account from the small account to the big account. That's how we flip our account. Because of why? We have to be smart. If you realize or not, how we enter our position, we enter with a lot of positions. We're not going to enter just one lot like that. We're going to enter a lot. When let's say you enter a 20 entry, 20 position, I'm going to secure 15 position. The other 5, I'm going to put a BE, break even. So if anything happen, I already secure my 15 position. I already grew my account. I already upsized the lot. Not lot. I already upsized the margin. So I don't care. I don't care if my 5 position hit BEs because of why? I've secured mine already.
So when you enter this 20, are you entering when you're entering 20 positions? Are you entering as soon as the price is coming into the zone, or you're waiting for it to close and then every minute you enter one position, or you just spam until you have 20?
how I did. If let's say I have this EG bar, right? Break up, pull back, I'm gonna straight away entry. I'm gonna straight away entry. Just entry. Try at five position, 6 position, 7 position, and after that, whenever I started to see again, press create again, another EG bar here. You see, EG bar here again. Break up, pull back again. I'm gonna entry again. 5 to 10, 5 to 8 position or 5 to 10 position. I'm gonna layer a lot like that. Because of why? The confirmation is there. I'm not going to put one straight position like 20 lot here. No. That's why we have to layer accordingly. That's how we do that. That's the art of layering. Okay, you see another confirmation, layer again. Another confirmation, layer again like that. Not just one lot, you enter 20 lot like that. No, we're not
But
going to do that.
why is that we are layering?
Why we are layering? Because we want to secure some. We are okay. For example, we want to secure some. If you just put one lot like that, if later on how you want to BEs and everything, you want to, you have to secure some, half of it, at least half of it, not just like you put one. Okay, I give you an example. If you go to war, you just send one big army, or you want to send one small army like that. It's which one is more preferable? A lot of armies or just only one army?
Well, to be honest, it depends.
Depends. You just gonna send one small army, or you're gonna send a lot of armies just for wars like that. Or you're just gonna send one army with a big gun or something like that. I'm definitely gonna send a lot of army compared to one army if I want to go to the war. Okay, same goes like trading. I'm not going to send only one lot. I'm definitely gonna enter a lot of position just to secure some. Okay, at least this is safe. This one, if this is want to die, it's okay. I already saved these 2 people already. Like
okay.
That's the concept. Honest speaking. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So it sounds a bit cruel, but this is actually how we did for flipping account to growing account, some sort of like that. Okay, so if you can see here, there's a lot of position, there's a lot of opportunity for you to find an entries. Okay, I'm gonna delete some. If not, later you're gonna feel confused. You see, there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of EGs, and it's still respecting all the EGs, all the EG buys. Okay, now for now, this is EG cell, right? You see how many times price come and make reactions to this zone? A lot of times. For SNR, I know this zone, you're gonna say that this zone is not valid anymore, not fresh anymore, because already has been touched so many times, right? But for engulfer, no. As long as the zone is still be respected, you see how many times price make a reaction? There's a lot of time. You see, there's a lot of time. Make a reaction, meltdown. Okay, wait, let me. Okay, come back again, make a reaction, come down again. How many times? 1 time, 2 times, come back again, make a reaction 3 times, and go down again. You see? 3 times price make a reactions. 1, 2, 3. But sooner or later, if price come back again and started to break out my zone, bye-bye. Bye-bye. See, if I try to pull this one, you see? Bye-bye. Breakout. How many times after fourth time, price already started to break out and break out again my zone? I know it. This is, at first, this is engulfing fail. But there's a pullback, break out again my zone. This is not a zone that I'm going to use anymore. No. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this one as my zone, new zone. Same thing apply. Engulfing sell, price break out, pull back again, break out again. So I know this is not valid anymore for me to use for selling, not selling, for engulfing fail buy. Like that. So I'm going to make this one as a new zone again. Back up, pull back again. You want to enter? Just enter like that. So from here, sorry. At least from here up until here, you can have already 357 pips, 56 pips. Is that not enough for you, you think?
It's enough.
Is that not enough? More than enough, way more than enough. So that's why people love to scalping on gold, trade on gold, because of why gold, even though M5 setup gonna give you like 50 pips, like this one example, M15 setup EG buy can give you like 300 pips like that. So that's why people love gold so much.
So in this case, that happened in gold last week. You know, the price was ranging. So how would you deal with this? You just buy and exit on the next roadblock, buy and then exit next roadblock.
If the price ranging like that.
Yeah, it was ranging. Okay. Like if you look at H1, you know, it's just stopped, and then it came back down again.
This one, right? Is it this area you mean?
No, it's the area that you were marking just now. The same
one
area.
that I'm marking. This is the area that I'm marking just now. Okay. If I facing the situation, if the setup is really, the zone is really sitting and ranging a lot, okay, what I can do is what I will do is actually, I will definitely stand by 2 to 3 pairs that I will observe. If let's say for gold, price give me something. You see, this is my favorite pairs. I will say, okay, let me highlight for you. My favorite pairs is actually GBP USD. Oh my god, why so small? Okay, sorry. GBP USD, AUD USD, UJ, EJ. Wait, what have UJ? Oh, that's not the one. This is UJ. And after that, gold also the best one. Okay, this is my best setup of my best pair that I love because of why? The structure is so clear compared to other. The worst structure that I really hate is actually NZD CHF. All the CHF pairs really killing me. I hate it with all the wicks and everything like that. So what is the I mean, like, what is the different with all the pairs like this one? Basically, some pairs is really nice. The structure is really complete. I can see clear picture, but sometimes the structure is really ugly. So if the structure is not ugly like your previous question, what should I do if price sitting next to each other, ranging a lot? What should I do? I will choose to not to trade on that pairs on that time. Usually, what trader did is whenever they open the chart, they straight want to entry. They straight want to enter. Doesn't care if there's a setup or not. Usually, they will do like that. For me, if your setup is not clear, if your structure is not clear, do not enter. Because of why? You're trying to against the SOP. You're trying to against the rules. If it's not clear, I try to find other pairs. There's a lot of pairs, a lot more pairs that you can probably see. There's a lot of more structure that you can find more clear compared to something that ranging, give me side by side like that. So I don't want to enter that. Honestly speaking, in 1 week, it's not like every day you have to find a setup. But in 1 week, you can have a 2 or 3 quality setup, way more than enough already. Trust me, 2 to 3 quality setup is way more than enough. It doesn't mean that, oh, I have to trade every single day. And only that I can be a rich person. No, it's not like that. Not a good quality setup, I'm not going to find a trade. Not clear. For example, I'm gonna, let's say I give you one example. I'm gonna find EG to EG setup that time. So maybe EG to EG setup. This is actually a nice structure because of why there's a created EG cell, price created EG cell, breakup, pullback, properly nice sideways smiley face. This is a perfect setup. If I feel confident enough, oh, I saw that price created EG cell, price started to pull back, close inside my zone. I go to the H1 before that I put one straight line first. And not just that, on H1 give me a clear picture with EGs. And after that I can find a good entry, just enter. Because of why? Price already give me a perfect structure, nice structure for me to see. You see, for the AUD supposedly price pull back here, but why? Price only pull back around this area, dominant area. There's a smiley face. There's a smiley face here. Why price not pull back here? Simple reason. If until M15 you doesn't see anything, you are allowed to go until M5. Because of why? Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes price gonna make a reaction like this, especially on gold. Gold, you have to go or make a lot of effort to go until M5 just to check what happened on the lower time frame. Okay, let me show you. Ta-da! The dominant area, right? What is inside here? Boom. Not just that. This is the reason why price unable to pull back again to this EG cell zone because of this engulfing fail and this engulf the engulf cell. So that's why price created like this. So whenever we go to the lower time frame, we can see more clear picture. Boom.
So when you
Like
mention engulf the engulf in this case,
Mm-hmm.
that it means like once
Mm-hmm.
the price is entering the zone and closing in, you just enter. You don't need to wait for another engulf, right?
Yeah, no need. Okay. Usually, okay, we have a time frame that you're gonna use, right? Okay, this one I'm gonna draw for you. Usually, we're gonna use H4, H1, and 15. Daily H4, H1. So this will be our entry time frame, right? Usually, for our entry time frame, we just not whenever price already, let's say, if price already started to break up, creating engulfing, price break up and pull back straight away entry. Because of why? I just straight away hide this entry. Why? I can monitor this zone small already. If I want to close or anything, the zone is so small. It's okay. I'm able to do that because the zone is so small. But if I do like this on H1, oh my god, no, the zone is really big. I have to precise more, especially on gold. Are you really want to enter on H1 using gold? Gold
No.
setup? Crazy, right? If you enter on H1, No, definitely no. We're gonna precise more until I'm 15. It's already clear. It's okay. Lower time frame, you can do that. Break up, pull back, straight away entry. I don't care. Want to close. If you want to take like proper step to wait for the price to at least pull back to your zone, closing candlestick inside your zone. Yeah, you can do that one. No problem. No problem. But sometimes price love to give you a shade or pull back entry like that. So definitely you're gonna miss entry. You're gonna miss a lot like that.
Okay.
But then if I were you, I just straight away entry. No worries, it's small zone already. It's doable actually. Okay, understand about the precise concept and the storyline and the direction as for now.
Yeah, everything is clear so far.
Perfect. Okay, so the precise part you clear already, right? Precise
Mm-hmm.
part. And the structure you already clear already. How to find a setup you already clear already. So same thing also, direction and storyline also same thing. Like I've mentioned before, do not just straight away find on low time frame, check on a high time frame. Because why previously I like you guys also. I same like you guys also. I hate to open on high time frame because I feel that why I need to go until weekly, until monthly, until daily. It's big zone. Why should I do that? Because I don't understand that. So that's why I don't understand. I keep on playing on lower time frame and I keep on losing money. So if you understand on high time frame, you will have no problem because why? You're gonna understand more better where is the origin of the market, from where to where. So you have no problem. For example, AUDUSD meltdown. Why? Why price meltdown? If you don't open on monthly, you don't know. You don't know. You see? If you don't open on monthly, you straight away open on H4. Why it went down? Why? It's because of why? Oh, maybe because of this H4. Oh, why this H4 meltdown? It's because of what? Well, I'm marking on this H4, but unfortunately, it's this H4 respect or not? Yeah, this H4 respect. Okay, cool. If you find an answer, but sometimes you don't find an answer, and suddenly price meltdown so big one because of why? You don't know. Oh, actually on a weekly, price started to make what? Price started to give you I started to give you engulf to engulf cell around this area and engulfing fill there. And oh, not just that on engulfing fill monthly. So that's why price melt down. Until when? Price gonna melt down. Look to the left. This is the zone. Until when? Look to the left. This is monthly. If you want to go to the weekly, this will be the story of weekly. Yeah, if this is a monthly, right? So if you look to the weekly, this is will be the storyline. This is because of this monthly EG buy, or this is one. This is the one. If this is not the weekly EG buy, it's okay. If you open on daily, you're gonna definitely find a lot of EG buy here. So this is will be the targeted zone until when price gonna melt down like that. So as simple as that. Zone to zone. That's what I mean. Understand?
Okay. And then how would you
Okay.
deal with all-time high and all-time lows? Like there's no
Like
reference
gold.
price on the left.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so for example, all-time high, all-time low. Okay, wait, let me delete everything here. For example, like gold, how I want to handle these situations. Okay, for gold cases, okay, you see here, start from here, price started to create what? Price started to making uptrend movement, engulfing buy. Everything's I say buy. Until one time, I cannot even monitor to the left anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Until here, cannot monitor to the left anymore. What should I do? See, creating uptrend. Okay, for gold case. For gold case, until when price has started, gold will definitely going up. For my intuitions, trust me, gold will never pull back again to the previous price. Trust me, it will never keep going up, going up, going up. For example, if let's say now your CMP is here, you cannot refer anything anymore. Nothing to the left, nothing, right? So what should I do? In this case of situation, I try to marking the EGs. The EGs that really sit near with your current price. I have one EG buy here, and it's around this area. So you can probably see this is a dominant area. But how
Yeah.
to determine the dominant area is valid or not? You have to check one time frame lower. If there is an EG inside the dominant area, it will be a nice and valid dominant area. So like these kind of situations, I go to the weekly. This is our current market price. This is our EG. This is our EG buy, the nearest zone that I can see. I'm gonna always monitor the nearest zone with your current market price. That's the point. That's the logic point. Okay, see, this is a bit far away. I'm gonna monitor around this area. So until then, maybe the scenario will be like this. Okay, the scenario price will definitely make a pullback again to this EG buy zone or EF buy zone just to collect on this both zone and continue going up like that. Or it will be like this. It will be like this, you see. Price will definitely continue going down and break up everything and continue, come back again to this EG buy zone. After price come back and collect all this EG buy zone, price will continue going really, really up like that. That's the scenario. But my intuition is I will definitely think that price is gonna pull back around this area and continue going up. That's the point. But that's only a scenario. Well, what kind of confirmation price gonna give? We gonna follow. We follow what price give us, not force the price to follow what we want. Okay, that's the meaning.
But that's weekly.
This is weekly. This is the weekly. So definitely we do not going to enter on weekly. So how you want to do next? If this is a weekly setup, read size more. Daily, right? This is a daily. This is a daily. Same concept. Same concept. This is a daily. This is our current market price. What should you do next? Where is your nearest engulfing zone that you can see here? There's one. EG buy here, right? There's one EG buy here. Not just that, I have another engulfing fill buy here. F2 zone. So now price already break out here and started to move back again inside my EG buy zone. So the question is on the daily, if you want to find a buy setup, go check on H4. Got any buy setup or not? As for now, you can see price started to make a downtrend momentum. Are you really strong enough? Are you really brave enough to find a buy setup if you see like this kind of situations? In this kind of situation, price making a downtrend, are you really brave enough to find a buy? For now?
No.
No, definitely no. Nope. I'm not going to buy because of why here, EF here started to make what? Pullback and creating engulfing fail sell. Price are on selling momentum. So if I want to buy, I'm gonna delete here. I'm gonna monitor. If really price are going up, I have to wait around this area. This is EG. EF buy. The nearest EF that I can see, not just that if price break out that zone, probably price gonna come and find this zone. Let me check. This is EG, right? Yep. This is EG buy. Just like that.
So at this moment, what we should do is just wait to see whether it's going to close inside the zone and then see whether there's confirmation on lower time frame.
Exactly. If I were you on H4, if let's say H4, at least you can wait for the H4 to close candle first. If you feel that, oh no, I'm not patient enough, I have to wait for H1 or F15 to go, and I'm going to go check on H1 and F15 first to look at what and see what price going to give is. Let's say you straight away go to the H1 to find a buy. Did you see any buying setup?
Nothing.
If you go to the F15, did you see anything for you to buy?
Nothing so far.
Nothing so far. You are really brave enough to buy?
Not yet.
Not yet. If you go until M5, did you see anything for you to buy?
No.
I have one EG buy here. May I want to buy? Because of what? Based on this M5 EG. I repeat again. You want to buy based on M5 EGs. It's really, really, really. Okay? Definitely price gonna break your setup just like that. Easily break out your setup just like that. Okay? So same concept. No confirmation, no entry. No confirmation, no entry. Just simple as that. If you have a confirmation, then yeah, you can find an entry. If you don't have any, no, just let it be. Waiting game. A lot of traders, they tend to make their own setup because they don't want to wait. They make their own setup. So they're gonna mess a lot. Mess a lot. Just break up everything. They're gonna blew your accounts. You're gonna, fail the challenge miserably. Okay. So that's about the confirmations, directions, storyline, how to find a good setup, how to find a good structure. If the structure is really ugly, do not take that one. No one force you to take a trade every day. No one. Find something that really quality enough for you to find a trade. Then you go already. You good. All right. So usually for the US 100 and US 30, actually the structure is quite nice also. The structure is quite nice. What I mean by that is because you can see that price started to give you clear picture they are going down like that, but there's no pullback here. If there's no pullback, you cannot enter. There is a EG buy. There's no pullback too. This is on H4, right? Nothing. Same thing. Need to monitor onto the left, but this is too far away. Definitely have to use one straight line like this. Like that. So on to double confirm, you need to go until weekly, at least weekly. Okay, at least weekly. You see, even though it's too far away already, you see, price started to make a reactions. This is on EG buy, right? The based on this EG. Okay, even though it's a bit too far away, right? If you look here, it's still respecting this zone. You have to be careful, wait for the price to go or pull back properly inside the zone only that you find and set up. If there's no pullback properly, not closing candle yet, be patient. You have to wait. In trading platforms, actually to transfer the money from not patient people to patient people, to patient traders. Have you heard about that before?
Yeah.
Definitely, you're gonna change transfer your money to the most patient people. Okay, so yeah, what else? What is the most concerning thing that you want me to explain, other than direction storyline, precise part? How about the exit, roadblock, and take profit? Do you have any problem with that?
Not really.
Not really. So, about the challenge that you asked me previously, before we start the Zoom session, remember or not? You do ask me about this one. Got is my have your mentees finished this until the end? This one, right?
Yeah.
This one, right? Okay. There's one student, but that one, he just grow by himself. He grow until 30,000. 30.
Okay.
Sure. He grow until 30 and he already withdraw it. 30,000. This one. Oh my god, why the font is so big? Oh, sorry, my bad. Until 30,000. But he definitely not like 100% follow this rule. For example, why I send you this challenge is actually sometimes if you already understand how to find a trade, how to execute the entry, how to exit your entry. Sometimes you don't know how to exit entry, but then if you already understand all the exit entries and everything, all the concepts, sometimes you have how much you should start, how much the risk and percentage risk that you need to you need to raise. How much is your profit target goal? You have no idea that one. So this one you can make this one as a reference for you. It doesn't mean that you have to follow 100%, but this is only a reference. You can start from $20. Okay. And after that, you raise 30% from your first trade. And then you decide how many you want to raise. But your first target profit only $6. Some people will say, Matt, oh, $6 is too small for me. I know $6 is too small. Who want to profit with $6? I know, but if your setup is wrong, you want to earn $1 or really, really difficult if your setup is wrong. So hard, right? Just to earn $1 or $2. So hard because of what? Your setup is wrong. For the pips, you just target 30 pips and the lot size 0.03 and the ending balance at the end of the day will be $26. Follow everything. Second day, same thing apply. But then,
so this is like
I
daily.
mentioned a lot inside the video. Yeah. You can use this one as a daily, or you can make as a level. For example, one day you want to trade at least 3 setup, or 4 setup. So when one day you can successfully with 4 setup, then the day after tomorrow you start again with the 5th level like that. Some people make it like a daily like that. It depends on you. Some people will make a daily because why? 20 pips you can find a lot daily, daily, especially on Go or any other price setup. You can find a lot. It depends on your flexibility because sometimes with a student, sometimes they are struggling with their times, with the working hours, right? So you can use as your preference. So this one you can keep for yourself, and then the second one, second thing, okay. Second thing, I would like to give you some tasks for you to complete. Okay, the task is quite simple. You can choose. Okay, the task is quite simple. I want you to open any account, demo account or a real account is up to you. But as for now, if you want to practice more, please use the demo account first. I just want you to grow until 300 USD, just like that, in 2 weeks. You think you can do this one or not? You can choose. You can choose either this first or second task. Which one that you want to do for the task one?
I would do the 21.
This one? Which one?
The $20.
The The $20 ones. Sure, no problem.
Mm.
If you want to do the $20 one, yeah, you can print this one, you can keep for yourself, and then make a reference daily. You can try to this one and try to update me. And remember, follow all the events. Do not get greedy. I know. My student got greedy a lot. Whenever they are already successful with the 10 days or 12 days setup, then after that they started to be greedy because of what they say that, oh, the Mel technique is really, really, really godness, really goodness, because of what I keep on profiting. Yes, you can profit if you follow the SOP. But if you start to feel greedy, you don't follow all the rules given, you're gonna margin call really, really fast. Seriously, I say. At the end of the day, you're gonna fight with yourself. You. Because at one side, your one side of yourself with them who said, hey, it's enough for you, done, do not overtrade. But the other side of yourself is gonna say that, hey, are you sure you're done? You can do better, a lot more better compared to this. See? Why I say like this one? I did that before. I've been there before you did, yeah. I've been there before. Every mistake that you did, I did that before. Okay? Any silly mistake that you did, I did it before. I did before you. Like that. All right. So
Okay.
you are using first task. Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one as your first task. Okay, right. Then I'm gonna bring you to our chart. Okay. So for the last topic, it will be about BB or Bollinger Band. Okay. But before I proceed to the BB or Bollinger Band, do you have any question that you would like to ask me? Maybe I missed out something or anything. As for now,
I think in beginning I said I have issues with CMP.
current market price, CMP.
Yeah.
Okay. So how you want to take over the CMP? How? For the CMP, you cannot settle your problem with your back test. No, you cannot. But what you need to do is CMP is actually, for me, personally, if you ask me, I will give you some suggestion. Previously, if I want to what we call handle my emotion with the current market price. What I did is actually, I find not one setup. I find 56 setup. 56 setup that's not even finished yet. For example, like this one, I have this EG like that one, engulfing fill. It's not complete yet. It started. It's still on the way up. It's not even complete yet. I'm marking 56 setup. I look every pair, a lot of pair that I mark. I make a notes. For example, like XAU gold H4 setup. But for the high time frame, it's showing that buying setups I have to be careful to it. Blah. I explain like that. From the 56 setup, I make the current market setup CMP that's not complete yet. That's not complete yet. Only like this kind of situation. There's no pullback yet. There's no nothing. I wait 2 to 3 weeks until the setup is finished. Out of 56 setup, I successfully with the 43 setup winning. After a win like that, only that I feel so confident. Only that I start on real. Only that I start on real. So if you ask me, I will definitely do this. I did like this before. Because if you don't do the current setup, if you don't backtest, not backtest, current test on the real time, you definitely gonna feel scared. And sometimes there's a student also come to me and say, man, I'm so scared to enter. I'm so scared to enter the positions. And I say one thing: if you are scared to entry, are you sure you have enough current test for you to entry on your real account? Just as simple as that. So try to find that one. And one more thing, did you realize or not? I do post a lot about my entries, my student entries. I repost a lot. What's the purpose of that? Did you think what's the purpose of me myself reposting everything? The purpose is simple. How you want to understand more better, more faster is actually when you study people entries. For example, oh, why people keep on layering a lot here? I'm gonna try to find an answer. I open my chart, I check on the H4. Okay, this is the setup that he did, and this is the point that he layer. After you find out the setup, then I try to find a reason why he layer around this area a lot. Oh, no wonder. There's a lot of engulfing fill here. There's the EG here. There's the engulf fill. No wonders he layer a lot. Some sort of like that. When you study people entries, you can understand more better and more faster. Trust me. I did that. Not like hundreds. I did 1,000 times. 1,000 times. Trust me. So that's why you can find the setup more better. Your eyes can already been trained and you can find the setup more faster. So like that. So if you ask me to marking all the setup or to identify all the direction of movement like that, I can find it really fast because what? I did it a lot. I did it a lot. With a sleepless night. So, and I bet you can do that one too. You can do that one too. I
Yeah,
think so.
I'm dreaming
You can
charts,
do that
so
one.
that's not an issue.
Yeah. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. So make sure make your current test a lot. Back test is only for you to understand the movement of the structures like that, the complete structures like that. But current test is really the main thing. You have to handle your emotions. Sometimes your setup is already correct already, but then you
Mm.
see your friend enter. Hey, my friend entry buy. Why? I entry sell. Wait, my setup is wrong already, right? No, you have to believe in your setup. If you keep on trusting other people but you don't trust on yourself, who else want to trust on yourself if you're not trusting yourself, right? So trust yourself, confident with your setup, confident with your entries, you'll be good. And
Okay.
stop playing around on the lower time frame. Higher time frame will help you a lot. Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right, cool. All right, so that's about the CMP and everything. And then about the BBs. Okay, the last topic we were BBs, bowling band. Have you heard about BB before or not? Or this is your
Yeah.
first time?
Yeah, I have heard.
Hmm. You have heard. You want me to tell about BB or not?
To be honest, even if you tell me, I don't think I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
use it because I dropped the
You don't
indicators
use that
the
one, right?
first few
Yeah.
years, like after going through like thousands of
Uh-huh.
indicators.
Yeah, I understand that. So it's okay. If you see here, I also don't use BB. You see, my chart is clean. Because of why? To be honest, if you really understand well about the concept of zone to zone, engulf to engulf, EF, the structure, you know it to find any indicator, any trend line or something like that. It's okay, no need. Because sometimes if let's say I got students, so can I add on trend line just to make more confident? It's up to you. You can do that one. Just one thing I would like to tell you, do not mix a lot of techniques. Later on,
Mm.
you're gonna get confused and you're gonna feel zero. I've faced that a lot, and my friends come to me a lot, like 4 to 5 people come to me a lot. Mel, I feel so miserable. I mix all the technique. At the end of the day, I'm lost. I don't know what I'm doing. So that time I said to him and her, I said that you have to start back again from a zero. Start back again from the start. Do not mix technique. If you mix technique, you're gonna be messed up a lot. Focus on one technique. Give yourself 3 to 6 months just to find and understand about this engulfing, and you're good to go. Focus on one. It's
Yeah.
actually simple. And trust me, if later on, some people come to you and say, hey, I can teach you advanced engulfing. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. Because why? Basic is advanced. There's no such a thing as a very advanced engulfing, powerful engulfing, blah, blah, blah. No, basic is advanced. Okay?
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, any other questions that you would like to ask me?
Not anything that comes
Anything?
to my mind at this moment. Yeah.
At that moment, no. All right, sure. Okay, so later on, if you have any question that you would like to ask me, feel free to ask me. And then I'm going to invite you to the group support. Okay, if anything you would like to ask or you would like to discuss, feel free to do that. And then
Okay.
the sessions will be all together with other students. That time I will announce in the groups, but I'm still struggling to find a good date for the refreshment class. And then I hope you can join for the refreshment class. But if you're unable to join with maybe sometime the timing zone is not correct, right? Don't worry, I will have a recording for you to see. Okay,
Okay.
so that's about the engulfing. That's what we did. Okay, that's
Okay.
what we did. So I can do this one. My other student can do this one. I hope we can do this one too. Okay.
Okay. So the group that I'm gonna join now is the Melitos, or
Okay.
which one?
Yeah, Melito support. Did you join it or not? Not yet, right?
No, no, not yet.
Melito support group. Not yet. Okay, later I'm gonna invite you. Okay. After that, after I invite you, later on after end the session, the recording will take some time to convert the file.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, you can save the file and then you can repeat, look again and inside our Zoom class. Okay. And I
Okay.
hope for the recording session you keep for yourself. Okay. Don't give
Okay,
to
no
other
problem.
people.
No problem.
Okay. No problem. All right. So take care. I wish the best for you and I hope the best for you. Take care. Okay. Have a good
All
day.
right. Thank you very much. Okay,
All
have a nice
right.
day.
Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Have a nice
Bye-bye.
day. Stay safe.
You
Bye.
too, you too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.